This isn't City Hall. I think, what fucking building is this? Because the police department and fire department are right next door. That building right there, which looks like a bank, is the Parks and Rec office for here in Clinton. So if you want to reserve Bowery's, you know, those park benches for like a party or whatever, you have to go there and do it. In Clinton, the Clinton workers are supposed to go and put the little, because it's first come, first serve. And I'm assuming if you're having a party, you're inviting people to the park, you're going to invite a sizable amount of people. You wouldn't want to just have, you know, 2 or 3 benches. You want to use all. You don't want fucking random people coming out. Oh, are you having cake? Oh, is that chicken? Can I have some? No. You want it to be. Where the fuck do they pull up to park at? We're in Clinton. Now with the snow, when the snow's gone, you'll see that all this is dirt. I shit you not, it looks just like Cal City. If you don't know what California City, California is, look it up. You might be thinking, oh, a town designated after the state it belongs in? It must be big. It must be amazing. You would be wrong on all accounts. The 80s and 90s, early 2000s, it was a nice place. Actually, as far back as recent as the early 2000s. So the police department is right next to the fire department. They have demonstrations out here. They have like a what the fuck do you call it? One of those little like fake houses that they blow up or whatever. They set it on fire and they demonstrate or whatever. I've seen them on the Clinton City page demonstrating that. So as it is, there is no reason I would ever go back to Cal City, ever. I mean, you could offer me $2 million to go just for a day. You know what? I'd probably go for just for a day. If all I had to do was just like hang out in the city, I could do that. So this is the recreation. Not really anything to see. But this is, I've never been to this building. I've had zero reason to come here. Oh, they have little cameras right here. Hi! But this is the recreation building. It smells like bubble gum. And look at this fucking parking lot. See, and these fucking people here, they're not in their cars. In this cold, without their engines going. And this box here, I guess this will be like an informative video for 2023 for people new to Clinton. If you have fees... Oh, this is a ballot drop box. Okay. Never mind. Well, they have a drop box. They should. All these public buildings usually do. These offices where you can go... Okay, why does it look wet over there, like slick? Like, have their fucking sprinklers been going off? I'm gonna film the shack real quick, because I've seen it. I think Travis Hines, he filmed out here. Oh, this is private property. I don't know who owns it, though. But we're still outside of the edge. This is somebody's little shack. I've always wanted to film that. Look at that. Imagine that's still your property and you're like fiercely. Let's see if this is the warning sign. Oh, it is. Oops. Whoops. I didn't see it. Well, I'm not gonna walk in the fucking street. So, if I get a ticket or a warning for walking on the dirt that's owned, apparently, it's probably one of those fucking farmers who doesn't have any crops. No horses, no crops. Nothing of visible value that he's contributing to the city, because it's either him or his kids. And they're holding out for something like Walmart or the city to come and, you know, write them this big paycheck. So it's not great. That cop just drove completely by. I wasn't doing anything illegal, by the way. Well, I guess I was. I mean, the property line's literally right there. Okay. I didn't go over the fucking fence. I just filmed the show because I thought, well, you know, they've got electric stuff, like wires, utility wires and shit. So this was established in Y2K. You just pause that if you want to read it. Of course, my coat button comes undone. Again. Let's see. Corporation, Y2K. Half these places aren't even fucking here anymore. Job Corps is not fucking Clinton, it's Clearfield. It even says in the title, Clearfield Job Corps. This needs to be fucking cleaned. And we don't need all the fucking donors. Those are fucking rich people. Rich people. So there's the important stuff. The mayor. Council people. There we go. This fucking. Look at this fucking ice. Look at that. Oh, there's like a wire coming out of it. Never mind, I almost kicked it. See, this is the COVID thing. Restrooms. So, you would go here and place your order or pick up your order. You can see everything. They got it stocked. I guess it's only if they have city games, city mandated games. Let's see what their menu says. Hamburger, $4. Cheeseburger, $4.50, because of course cheese is like. Hot dog, $5. Corn dog, $2. Why the fuck is a corn dog cheaper? Churros, pesos. Okay. This nice little area here. I'm just filming out there. I would hate to have the job that puts you up there. I would hate. to be up there. Look at that. That's easily like what? 20 feet? That's easily 20 feet. I mean, it goes without saying you need a harness, but then what if you like swing out and bash your arm or your leg or your head against the fucking pole? I mean, it's not infallible or infallible. This is already a 50-minute video, so I know it's been segmented already. My battery is already... I think my phone's on Do Not Disturb mode because I'm filming. That's a nice little feature. No one's gonna call me at fucking... What time is it? Almost 3 a.m. This is probably about as much time as it takes for me to walk all the way up to like whereabouts by Roy High and then back. And that's just going off of Main Street. Because if I was going to go to Clearfield tonight, this morning, like now, I'd be going on Main Street. So I don't feel like fucking going through the dimly lit suburbs. I wish I could connect this to Twitch and people could see me live. Maybe I could get some fucking burger money. Just little burger money, honey. Speaking of which, tomorrow's our medicine refill day. So that means we get junk food for dinner. I can't remember when these were built. Ross, Petco. Rendezvous is new because that used to be down and east. My friend's mom, my friend Zaren's friend's Todd's mom, Tammy, but she goes by Tam, would call it down and out. Because they wanted more money for their fucking furniture and shit than like Aaron's and what's that fucking furniture place? Not Aaron's. RC Willie, Granite, Ashley. Yeah, Ashley. Aaron's is gone. They were a cute little furniture place. Ross. I hate the way they like hire people, the way they do interviews. They will pull you out literally into the break room. And the break room isn't even a room. It's a fucking corner. Because there's people there eating their chips, reading their books, sitting there. I'm sitting in the corner. The manager in front of me asked me all that, well, why did you leave your last job? And I'm like sitting here and I'm like, so these people are going to be privy to hearing, I'm pretty sure this is a personnel violation. I'm pretty sure they're not supposed to know the details of your previous employment or pre-existing health conditions or what the fuck ever. I was just nervous as fuck. And I'm pretty sure I bombed the interview because I never got a call back. But it's probably because I was so nervous. Because there was like 5 people. One of them, she was actively fucking watching me and she wasn't part of the interview. She was like holding her book and like I was a television show. And I'm just sitting there, and this was like probably I think this was back when I moved back here. So I think it was like in 2014, 2015, I think, when I lived in Layton. Because I don't think that was back when I last lived here. Because I only had a few different job interviews. I remember one of the last job interviews I had, 2010 or 2011, it was at Weber for the kitchens. And the fucking lady, she's such a dumb cunt. She sit there and basically she did a good job at it. She convinced me not to take the job. Because she said, it's very laborious. The people hear gossip. They blah, blah, blah. And this, and I'm just thinking, and I'm just like, who the fuck sits there and talks shit on their entire fucking team of employees? It sounds to me like you can't, like, you have no control. As a manager, that's fucking pathetic. And this is back when I was like, so I moved back to Utah when I was 26. So I was either 26 or 27. And it was just like fucking, she was like, oh, and they gossip and they spread rumor. And I'm just like, who gives a shit? But now I'm trying to think about the pay. And I said, and I'm like, it's a big flag. And I think she called me asking if I wanted the job. And I think I emphatically said, no, I would rather just be unemployed than deal with everything you said. And she, like, I remember her being like shocked that I didn't take the job, but then she was like, yeah, I understand, I get it. And I'm like, well, you didn't actually sell the job to me. It's like you were doing everything in your power to get me to try to walk away. And that's ultimately what I did, because it was like, this chick, the manager of the fucking, like, student food service was like, you're supposed to talk it up. It's a fun environment. You know, you'll get to meet new people and have experiences, and you'll learn along the way. Not sitting there be like, oh, they badmouth everyone. They gossip. They spread rumors. Hey, honey, guess what? Every fucking job known to mankind has people like that. I'm not even joking. If you want to avoid that, if you really want to fucking avoid that, if you want to avoid that altogether, see, they still haven't fixed this fucking light. See how it immediately turned to walk again? And this is supposed to be a waterfall or a water feature. I don't know if I've ever even seen it turned on. That's actually a Pokestop also, or it used to be. Starbucks used to have one, and they had theirs removed. They demanded, because they got, you know, you would think, oh, that'll maybe people come in here and buy a drink if it weren't so fucking expensive, and try to catch some Pokemon. Well, that cat's out of the bag because they got rid of the stop. Like, I missed out on this last fucking Saturday because I was just busy. Actually, I tell a lie. I was fucking asleep. I wasn't busy. I wish I was busy. I wish I was making money. No, I was asleep. Just working on my projects, and that keeps me up. And it's honestly, it's my fault, because if I'm looking at the clock, that's their Clinton skate park. You can't see it because it's dark, but over that way. When I look at the time and see, oh, it's, you know, 2 a.m., I should, like, be getting ready for bed. I should be, like, you know, whatever. And so I'm like, oh, it's only going on 2. So then, like, I work, oh, it's like going on 4. Well, I've stayed up later than this. It was like 9:30 a.m. by the time I went to bed. And I thought I had myself corrected this Saturday. But then I went back to sleep because I had to take 2 sleeping capsules to try to correct my, to reverse my irregular sleep habit. And I tried it before with 1 capsule. I tried it with half a capsule. I tried it with 1.5. Doesn't work. The directions say for 12 and up, take 2 capsules. So that's what I did. And I just, I didn't rush it. I didn't fight it. I just, when I started feeling tired, like sleepy, I went and I crawled into bed. I fell asleep. I slept until I felt like, because if I sleep too much, my head will hurt. And it always worries, like, it freaks me out thinking I'm having, like, I don't know, some kind of, like, concussion or something. I know it doesn't work that way, but that used to be the conference center, or the clubhouse, LDS Clinton Clubhouse. Can you believe now it's a fucking daycare? It's a fucking daycare. Did anybody on the fucking council or in the city actually sit here and try to fight to get that building, to conserve it, to make it like a local museum, a bed and breakfast, a hotel? I thought it'd be cool if it was like a Clinton hotel, because there's like no hotels in Clinton. There's hotels in Roy and, well, actually Ogden, Clearfield, Layton. There's none in Clinton, to my knowledge. So I thought that would be really cool. And I thought it would be really cool because I said, if they turn that into a hotel, I want, for my birthday gift, to get checked in there. And you can meet me in the morning. Because it would obviously be Andy who'd be buying it for me. Because he's the only friend that I know close enough that I, indubitably trust with everything. If I had a code for if I had a self-destruct code, I would give it to him. Because I would trust him with that more than me. So that's how much I trust him. Even if it sounds like I give him shit, and I'm like, oh, look at you. And it's ironic humor. I'm fat, he's fat, we're both fat. I still nag him because he's not old yet. And he's someone I care about, a good friend. I don't want to see him end up like J&J, potentially wheelchair bound with one or both legs amputated below the knee or above the knee. See, and this is another weird thing. So all this farm lot here, let me turn my light on. So all this here to that fucking old house right there is abandoned. There's like nobody living there. And this fence they put up, which fortunately does not block out the sidewalk, is brand new. They literally came, it's not even finished either. It's just like from here to like right there. It doesn't even cordon off the whole property. I think someone owns it still, and they haven't gotten an offer they wanted for it yet. But for a while, there's a bunch of like construction machinery here, and I just have a hard time. Well, maybe this fence isn't new, maybe it's old. They had a bunch of construction shit parked here, and I thought they were getting ready to, you know, tear everything down. And this is one of the abandoned houses that are still here. I don't see any private property, no trespassing signs though. See, for a while there was vehicles parked back here behind the house. And you can see they got wood in the windows, except for that top window right there, and then the glass door. There's probably bums in there right now if I had to guess, because it's freezing cold, and they'll go and they'll get into the bathrooms if they can and squat in there, and that's why they get winterized. Basically, winterizing means they're bum proofing it. Okay, there was a haunted house here, and it's been gone for almost 5 years now. It's been gone for a while. I think I uploaded those pictures to the Sunset City page. I think the people were living here next door for a while. They must have sold their property to UDOT or whoever, because that's the developers, because they want to buy up all these houses, lots, and put maybe not condos, but townhomes. So yeah, it's gonna be busier. More fucking people. Yeah, so they're gone. Yeah, they used to have a dog that would always be outside, always running around, barking. And they'd have like random shit in the side of their yard. Unguarded, mind you. One of them was like an electric, like fake kindling stove. It was like just you plug it in and it keeps you warm. And they wanted something like, I don't know, like $200 or $100 for it. And I'm like, I'd probably pay you $30 for it, because who knows what condition it's in. It's old. You're leaving it outside in the elements. So I'd probably pay you $30 for it. They want, it's like, oh wow, that's a military vehicle. I guess this house is abandoned now too. I guess they sold this house, or it was on fire and this was putting it out or something. It's just nuts. Like, they're going into these neighborhoods, these subdivisions that aren't that old. They're like 20 years old at best now, and wanting to knock them down and put fucking townhomes everywhere. It's ridiculous.